Hey GTA Army, what's up? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Grand Theft Maniac. So guys, in this amazing episode, we are going to discuss 15 best Genshin Impact skins for GTA San Andreas. Are you guys excited? So let's get started. So keep up with me till the end, comment right below this video, subscribe if you still haven't, and turn on the post notification for more videos. Pushing 20 plus years since its release, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas remains a surprisingly popular game for fan-made add-ons. New custom player characters, weapons, car mods, and plenty more gets released for San Andreas every day. Considering Genshin Impact's insane popularity, finding loads of Genshin mods or skins for San Andreas shouldn't be a surprise. Still, it definitely surprised me. Let's take a look at some of these brilliant crossover skins, and one very cool weapon mod. Number 15. Eula. Mondstadt is known for its amicable people, lovely wine, and health-giving breeze. But it has always been a hostile environment for Eula. She descends from an ancient aristocratic family that used to rule the city with an iron fist. So the people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to her. The Spindrift Knight spends most of her time fighting outside the city walls to protect its inhabitants, which isn't too different from fighting in San Andreas to avoid capture by the authorities. Being a pariah in Mondstadt can't be better than living the thug life in SA. Number 14. La Signora. It takes a ton of grit and self-sacrifice to become a prosperous gangster, and La Signora has it in spades. Unlike most characters in Genshin Impact, La Signora didn't get her powers from a god-given vision. Instead, she transformed her body into living flame with ancient magic, becoming the Crimson Witch of Flame. Honestly, becoming a living flame can't have been easy. Have you ever gotten a sunburn? It must be at least 10 times worse than that. La Signora is a smooth operator with no regard for human life who'll rise up to rule over San Andreas' criminal underworld in no time. Number 13. Diona. There are two kinds of people when it comes to choosing a custom skin. Those who want to look cool and those that just want to have fun. Diona is a must-have for you fun seekers. Her character is pretty ridiculous by itself. A lowly catgirl bartender who doesn't like alcohol. It's ludicrous. Still, it doesn't compare to a lowly catgirl bartender terrorizing San Fierro with a mini-gun over half her size. Diona in San Andreas is absolutely surreal. Number 12. Sayu. Another adorable shorty to consider replacing CJ with is Sayu, a lazy ninja who'd rather enjoy the Inazuman breeze and eat rice crackers than do ninja work. As a Shumatsuban ninja, I'm sure Sayu has seen her fair share of criminal activity and gang violence. The hostile climate around San Andreas shouldn't be a problem for her. Her skills as a spy and presumably an assassin should also come in handy as she climbs up the criminal ladder. Can't wait to see this adorable raccoon-eared shorty get acquainted with a sniper rifle. Number 11. Summer Jean. You knew a major badass like Jean couldn't be missing from the list. But I bet you didn't expect her to land in San Andreas wearing a swimsuit. San Andreas is bound to have a hotter climate than Mondstadt, so wearing her Sea Breeze dandelion outfit is a no-brainer for Jean. This beautiful shorts and blouse combo look fresh and lightweight, and it's a lot more in line with what other people would wear so close to the coastline. Number 10. Ganyu. After eons of serving the Geo Archon and his mercantile enterprise as the secretary of the Liu Kiching, Ganyu is looking for a change of pace. San Andreas isn't exactly a vacation spot, but when your life revolves around crunching numbers while trying not to fall asleep, anything that'll pump adrenaline into your veins is welcome. Nothing gets the blood flowing like a morning shootout between rival gangs followed by a high-speed police chase. Number 9. Venti. Venti likes to present himself as a pure, precious bard who loves enjoying the Mondstadt breeze with a glass of dandelion wine. But this is far from the whole story. The vessel of the Anemo Archon is actually an alcoholic who likes tricking people into buying him drinks while shirking the responsibilities of a god. He's probably not cut out for running a criminal organization. But in exchange for some booze, I'm sure this nigh-immortal rascal would gladly send a storm of bullets the way of any rival gangs. Get this skin if you hate work and love wine, like 99% of the human population. Number 8. Mona. Mona is well known among Genshin Impact players for her incredible figure and potent hydro powers, but she's about to earn a reputation for something else entirely. This gorgeous astrologist has foreseen significant change in the stars, and she's ready to make the most of it by dropping into San Andreas and taking over the criminal establishment. Her vision might not work in San Andreas, but armed with AK-47s, rocket launchers and grenades, she shouldn't have trouble beating any Vagos, Triads, or Balas into submission. Number 7. Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun is the closest thing Genshin Impact has to Terminator. While the real vessel of the Electro Archon, Raiden EI, meditates in an ascended plane, this heavy-duty puppet takes care of her official functions as the ruler of Inazuma. If you've seen her in-game, you know the Shogun's powers are fierce like a thunderstorm, but she doles out justice with the cold certainty of an automaton. Would Terminator thrive in a violent sandbox like San Andreas? You tell me after trying out this Raiden Shogun skin. Number 6. Raiden Shogun's Sword, Weapon Mod. There's no shame in picking up a Desert Eagle or a combat shotgun if you feel that your melee skills aren't up to the task. Still, Raiden Shogun's power depends on protecting tradition and projecting strength, two things better done with a sword than a gun. There's already a katana in San Andreas, but such a common weapon doesn't carry as much of a visual punch as the Shogun's own sword. This custom weapon for San Andreas won't let her unleash Muzu no-hit of Tachi against SAPD, but at least she'll look like a total badass while hacking and slashing at random pedestrians. Number 5. Beidou. Few characters are better suited for life in San Andreas than Beidou, a pirate captain with nerves of steel thanks to her multiple brushes with death at sea. A couple gunshots are nothing compared with weathering a typhoon on a boat. She's used to leading crews of unruly men and women aboard the Crux, and I'm sure she'd do just as well turning hoodlums into functional gang members to take over the city. Number 4. Diluc. Carl Johnson is undeniably a criminal, but nothing stops you from quitting that life and dedicating yourself to protecting ordinary people as a vigilant. If you like the idea, replacing CJ with Diluc is a no-brainer. Despite falling out with the Knights of Favonius, Diluc protects the city of Mondstadt as the Dark Knight hero, something like Genshin Impact's version of Batman. Whether it's protecting Mondstadt with a sword or San Andreas with an SMG, Diluc is ready to put it all on the line in the name of justice. Number 3. Amber. At first glance, Amber doesn't seem well suited to join San Andreas' criminal underbelly. After all, she's an outrider of the Knights of Favonius, and she spends most of her time out in nature keeping an eye out for trouble. Still, once you consider her extensive experience planting explosives in her Baron Bunny plushie, things look slightly different. Every gang needs at least one explosives expert. Number 2. Lumin, Female Traveler. The main character in Genshin Impact is known as the Traveler because she comes from a different dimension, or at least another time. It didn't take Lumin long to make her presence known upon arriving at Teyvat. She just took the bull, or the dragon, by the horns and started solving problems left and right. You can bet it would be the same in San Andreas. She might not have her elemental powers here, but she has the same grit and boss attitude that has carried her throughout her adventure in Teyvat. None of the rival gangs in San Andreas has anything on the Fachi. I'm sure Lumin will be fine. Number 1. Klee. I can't think of a more amusing replacement for CG than the chaotic pyromaniac Klee. Despite her cutesy appearance, Klee is an angel of death and destruction. In Genshin Impact, she sets hordes of enemies on fire with grenades, lasers, and fiery conjurations. This destructive personality transfers perfectly to GTA, San Andreas, where she'd be doing the exact same thing, only with fragmentation grenades instead of magic explosions. So guys, this was all about today's video. Share as much as you can. That really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With this, we end our video. Hope you liked the video.